yellow. So hi guys, today we are going to learn Chapter 8 Materials and Solutions of Science. There are three main points of materials and solutions as you can see on the screen: mixture, solution, and methods of separation. Let's start with mixture. The definition of mixture is a mixture is made up of two or more substances. The states are gas, liquid, and solid. Mixture. The types of mixture are homogeneous and heterogeneous. In homogeneous mixtures, the particles are uniformly distributed and they remain as a single state of matter. Example: salt, water, blood, and air. Heterogeneous mixture. Particles are not mixed well and they remain as a different state of matter. Example: sand and water. Example: sandy water. Solution. Solid particles completely dissolve in liquid is called a solution. Homogeneous mixture is equal to a solution. A solution comprises of solute, solvent, and solubility. Solute. Solute can be a solid. Solute is a solid substance. It is the minor part of a solution. Examples of solute is salt. In salt water is a solute. Solvent, a substance which solute dissolves. It is the major part of the solution. Example is salt in salt water. Water is a solvent. Solubility. The ability of solute to dissolve in a solvent is called the solubility. On the basis of solubility, a substance can be soluble or insoluble. Soluble substances. Soluble substances easily dissolve. Examples: sugar and salt. Soluble substances, after they are dissolved, they cannot be seen. Insoluble substances. Insoluble substances do not dissolve. Examples: sand and nails. They can be seen through water. Some solutes dissolve. Some solutes dissolve in a certain solvent. Example: sugar dissolves in water and not in oil. Solubility depends on the size of solute, the amount of solute and solvent, the temperature of solvent. Solution is a mixture, but a mixture is not always a solution. Let's start with methods of separation. Removing soluble impurities. Evaporation. Evaporation is the process of changing water into water vapor on heating. When the water evaporates, soluble impurities are left behind. Removing insoluble impurities. Sedimentation and decantation, filtration and loading. Sedimentation and decantation. Let me give you an example. If you take water with a little sand or mud, let it stand undisturbed for a few minutes. You will see that the heavier sand or mud particles will settle down at the bottom of the container as sediments. This process is called sedimentation. Now carefully pour out the clean water on top into the separate container. This process is called decantation. Filtration. Impure liquid is allowed to pass through a sieve or a filter paper. A filter paper has very tiny pores that allow only water to pass through. Impurities are left behind while the clean water is passed into passed into the conical flask or any container. Loading. Loading's definition I did not write, but I am going to say it. Adding alum into the impure water improves the rate of sedimentation. With this, we complete our whole chapter. Let's revise once again. Mixture. Definition of mixture is of two or more substances. Types of mixtures are homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures remain as a single state of matter. Heterogeneous remain as different states. Solution. Solid particles completely dissolve in a liquid. Homogeneous mixture is equal to a solution. A solution comprises solute, solvent and solubility. Solute is the minor part and solvent is the major part. Solubility is the ability of solute to dissolve in a solvent. On the basis of solubility, a substance can be soluble and insoluble. Some solutes dissolve in certain solvents. Example: sugar dissolves in water but not in oil. Solubility depends on size of solute, amount of solute and solvent, and temperature of solvent. A solution is a mixture, but a mixture is not always a solution. Methods of separation. Removing soluble impurities. Evaporation. Evaporation changes the water into water vapor and soluble impurities are left behind. Removing insoluble impurities. Sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation is the process of sediments settle down at the bottom of the container. Decantation is the separation of the sediments and the clean water. Filtration. In filtration, a funnel, a filter paper, a cone, and a conical flask is needed. From the filter paper, impure liquid is allowed to pass, and impurities are left in the filter paper. Filter paper has tiny pores, that's why. With this, we complete our whole chapter, materials and solutions. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.